welcome to the channel. This video is going to be about why you might feel like people are judging you in the gym and what to do about that and how to handle that situation. So we're going to get straight to it. So firstly, you do not have any control over what other people think, what they do this, what their opinions, if they're making a comment, oh, she's very, oh, they're a bit like that, or they're a bit like this, oh, she hasn't got the latest, gym clothes or whatever, or her gym clothes are, his gym clothes are old. If they're saying stuff like that, take no notice, let them be, just leave them to it, and then you move on. So they go in their direction, you go in your direction, which is that way. Don't have time for nonsense like that. Their opinion doesn't matter. If they think that your clothes aren't modern enough or aren't the right brand, at the end of the day, if they are that focused on brands, that it's going to determine how they treat people, and that is a very backwards way of thinking, in my opinion, because it's like apes in the jungle. I'm going to, they have hierarchies, don't they? And it's like, I'm going to treat this person less because they've got a certain brand of material, they've got a certain shape, which is a logo on the top. So I'm going to treat them as less than, or less than worthwhile. What sort of mentality does that come from? And does that show that that person hasn't really matured in the mind yet? Because that is all like, it's a fantasy. Because, is it really tangible that this because this is branded, it's definitely a higher quality material. It's more of a perceived quality instead, isn't it? It's more of a perception because it's got a logo on, So yeah, some back in the day more so, there would have been, the higher brands would have been higher quality, but now you can get high quality materials that are not even branded. So, shop regardless if it's branded or not branded. That's what I'll do. But if you're going to judge someone and you've paid for, you've paid, 50 quid for something that cost 50p to make, and it's got a certain logo and certain perceived quality and identity around it. Because remember, it's marketing at the end of the day. Some brands will be higher quality, some will just be the same, but it's because it's branded, people will buy it. Anyway, that's a discussion for another day. But if someone is going to treat you differently because they perceive you as less, then you're not worth their time, and just walk away. That's it. As Mel Robbins has said, let them be. Let them. The let them theory. You gotta let them. So yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to leave them to it. Let them be. Let them. So number 2 is going to be, so again, elaborating, you can't always control other people's behaviours. So some people might, and it's harder when it's people but some people, you can't control people's behaviours, obviously. And the best thing is to do what you can do that's in control. What you can do, you take control. At the end of the day, if you look at the work of Dr. David Burns, which I mentioned before, he says events cannot hurt you. Big shocking events, they cannot hurt you. It is your thoughts, whether it is a thought in a sentence or in English, or a thought that's made of pictures in your head. It's only your thoughts that can influence the way you feel about the event. So an event can't upset you. A tragic event can't upset you. It's your thoughts about the event that upset you. And you can take control of those thoughts and then go in a different direction if people are upsetting you, or because you can't control what they do. Number 3 is going to be, if you are close to these people, maybe have a word. If they're mocking you, if it's your friends, they're mocking you, or they're talking about behind your back over your gym gear, or what gym belt you wear, what gym gloves you wear, or how much you can lift. They're calling you weak behind your back, or they're saying, oh, I'm better than him, he's a weakling, he's done this, blah 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 blah. If they are mocking you anyway, maybe it's good to have a discussion and be honest and say, why are you talking to me like this? why are you speaking? I thought we were mates, aren't we? You know, why are you going behind my back and doing this and like saying stuff about me? You know, I trusted you or whatever. And then see what they say back to you. Like you gotta, you know, you can't. And then if you, you know, see how it goes. If they apologize instead, say, oh, I'm not going to do that again. I'm gonna work on that. I'm sorry. You know, I'm really sincerely sorry. Or if they say, oh, I don't care, you know, or they don't say it that bluntly, but they're not bothered, you know, then it's time to just disregard. Bye bye. But otherwise, you got to try and make friends. Try and if you can reconcile that friendship and be honest with them, and then they say sorry and they don't do it again, then that's a win-win. If they don't apologise, they don't want to apologise, they scoot along and they, you know, you can't control them again, so let them be. You know, so you got to do that. You know, that's not worth your time. You know, if someone wants to live in a fantasy where they believe that they are better than other people, there's no such thing as a better human being. That's just a belief of society. There's no such thing. That people can have better skills, abilities in certain areas, you know, qualities and personality traits and whatever, in different areas, but a human being can't be better than another human being. They can't. It's illogical. I'm better than you. Like, how can that even be a thing? How ridiculous is that? You know, I'm a superior human being to you. You're not. It doesn't exist. That's a fantasy. But if people want to live in Alice in the Wonderland, they can live in Alice in the Wonderland and pretend that there is a fantasy. I'm better because I've got X, Y, and Z, and I'm a higher human being. I'm higher than high. I'm higher than the heavens. I'm the best human being ever. Some say that I'm the best. Some say that I'm greatest. Just ignore them people. You know, you don't want to be doing stuff down there. Now. You want to get, you know, just control what you can control. Leave them to it. Leave them to their fantasy. They can continue and continue and continue and continue to live that way, and you know, just let them believe in the fantasy and all that, and leave them to it while you go and focus on your goals, focus on what you've got to achieve. Don't let other people's opinions, you know, get to you. No one in the gym is focusing on you. Some people will be like that, but for the majority, no one is focusing on you. They are focused on looking at their biceps because they want to get the form right, or their back, or their chest. They are not focusing on you, and that's why, you know, you want no eyes on you. Everyone's focused on themselves and thinking, oh my God, did I talk to that person right? Did I do this right? Did I do that right? That's what everyone's focused on. The small minority are, you know, chatting about people and making negative remarks about them behind their back. Ignore them. They are not worth your time. Don't care. Do what you need to do and get on with it. And that's how you succeed. And this is the end of the podcast. This is the end of the video. And comment, like, or subscribe and share. What's your opinions? Do you agree? Or do people pick on you behind your back? Or do they make comments? Or, you know, they laugh at you and they pretend to be your friend? How do you deal with this? Let me know down in the comments below. And I'd love to hear it. And I will respond to you. Thank you very much and bye.